full power.
Hello everyone, welcome back to my next episode of my Homeworld playthrough. I've collected most of the resources here, but it's all just small stuff, and there's going to be a lot of them in the next mission, so I'm going to go ahead and jump towards that.
We are about to enter the outer limits of the Taidan Empire. As we approach the galactic core, resistance is expected to increase. We have identified a weak point in the enemy defenses. There is a remote research station located near an active supernova. It should only have a minor garrison protecting it.
Hyperspace jump successful. We have cleared the outer rim dust bank.
The research station is located here. Assemble a heavy strike force and destroy it.
The supernova is 215 light-years away. It is emitting intense radiation.
Strike craft are especially vulnerable to this radiation. Capital ships will be the most effective due to their heavy armor. Research Division reports it is now equipped for proximity sensor technology. We advise commencing research immediately.
Well, here we are.
Awaiting orders.
This is a very tricky mission, as I remember. Like, you can kind of see it in the map when you zoom out. The only safe paths where you can travel is like within these dust patterns, so to say. Everything outside of it will actually constantly receive damage. But as you can see, there's some heavy resource patches over here, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna dock all my fighters, because I'm probably not going to use them at all in this particular mission. Then let's see, where am I? I'm gonna dock 2 resource collectors in that one, and 2 in that one. There we go.
The enemy is using mines. Research Division reports it can produce a Corvette-class mine-laying ship. We advise commencing research immediately.
We shall do so. Carrier can in the meantime move over to this asteroid field. Well, the asteroid fields also provide protection, that's why I'm docking the ships inside the carrier. That way they will not be see, is that about right? Yes. That way they will not be damaged on transition to these asteroid fields. And the carrier does actually auto... Well, actually all capital ships do that, including the carriers. They auto-repair themselves slowly, but by the time they're done collecting the resources, they should be fully repaired again. Yeah, this is going to be quite a long mission, I think. I might actually cut out a couple of parts, I'm not sure, we'll see. You actually have to be careful with docking your units here as well, because if the docking lines end up too long, they'll end up outside of the cloud.
Radiation is much heavier than we expected. Sensors indicate that these veins of space dust may have shielding properties. We recommend using the veins for protection.
Anyway, let's build a single probe. It's probably going to be difficult to see, but I'm trying to navigate the probe in such a way that it will actually stay within the dust pattern. So I may just turn that off and just keep them undocked near the mothership, because this is quite annoying where you constantly hear the engine noise. The gearbox really needs to fix that in a patch or something. I'm not sure what they're doing on the patch front. I mean, they said they would be doing something, but it's a couple of things that have been around for a while now. And it's been out for a week. I would guess you could do at least some sort of small hotfix. That is a lot of fighters. And we have corvettes there as well. Let's see, but we have an equally gigantic wave of frigates. Go with group 1 and 2. So I notice again that the voiceovers for some odd reason aren't working. Which is weird to say the least, but yeah. Whatever. It's not like the voiceovers in Homeworld will anything amazing. See how our carriers are doing. That one isn't quite there yet, and this one is almost at its location. I do really like how these came out in HD, like all the individual panels on top of them, and actually a modified front, because this didn't look anything like that on the original one. Really a nice touch. I suppose it can stay there. I don't think it's actively taking damage anymore. Otherwise I would be seeing red blips. Undock our resource collectors. Go like this, and that's a lot of resources that I can collect on this particular map. Anyway, let's be on our way. Probably build some of these, but not on a carrier. I should actually build on a ship. Here comes the giant blob of fighters. Coming straight at us, so here we go. If this was actually a Homeworld classic, these frigates would have been massacred. There would be absolutely nothing you could do against these fighters, because they wouldn't be able to hit them. But right now, it looks very much in my favor. I might lose a frigate or two, but at this point, I really don't care. Got that many. I can afford it to lose some. that's taken care of. Again, I maybe should bring the Iron Ray frigates forward. It's like I'm supposed to get a couple of capital ships soon. That they can... I could probably capture all of them, actually. How many repair corvettes do I have? Or salvage corvettes, rather. 8. Build some more. I'm bound to going to lose some in that little endeavor. Huh? Okay, let's see. Salvage corvette. If you're wondering what I'm using these small ships for, they're basically reusable drones, or at least you can use them that same way, and they also detect cloaked units, which the Titan will eventually get in the campaign. And it can detect things like those mines. Move, 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 move. Just wondering where bigger ships of them are at, because I know they're around here somewhere. Should be close to the end of this path. Like the mines have given up on following my probe there. Boom! And that was it. Okay, that's where they are at. So they're like at the very edge, right here. That's still a long way to go. So I do have to go through that minefield as well. I'm not sure if I can actually do that with my frigates, because I don't know if you can actually kill the mines or you just have to take them. However, if I have to do the later, then I'd rather do that with a ship which I believe is slightly more capable of that, which are my destroyers. Get the regular destroyers here. You, I don't, you. Not you. Full formation. over here. Collected quite a bit, but not quite all of it yet. Okay, I've maxed out the salvage corvettes. There we go. Might as well park these over here as well. Because I remember originally doing this in the original Homeworld by simply inching forward with my destroyers and then taking up the mines as they get close enough, and then repair and then move on until they absorb the other mines, and then eventually the path would be cleared for anything else to move along with it. You clearly cannot attack the mines, so that. I do like how you can actually focus on those models of them now, though. Is that not close enough to attract the mines? Why don't you go ahead and take that guy out then? should be enough to kill it. I have no idea what's up with them. The mines were following my probe previously, but now they just seem to disappear as I get close enough. Seemingly completely random, too. I don't trust this. Let me get my proximity sensors from here. Up there. Okay, that is extremely weird. Might be able to complete this faster after all than I thought. Speaking of which, Group 10 can move its arse over here as well. Gonna capture some stuff. How's it going over here? That resource cluster is almost done. This one as well. Good, but looking at my resource count, which I wasn't paying attention to, I have quite a significant amount to build plenty of ships for the foreseeable future. That's really weird. There doesn't seem to be like a single mine left. I do have to know where those cruisers are at though, so I'm going to send one probe forward once again. Bang! Just like that. So that's where they are. They're pretty close. I'm going to send a couple of them forward because I do want to see if there's one destroyer or a whole lot of them. That's one. Okay, so it's a heavy cruiser. Wow, that thing looks pretty. A heavy cruiser and 2 destroyers, and that's it. I do have enough resources to simply build destroyers, so I think I might go ahead and engage the destroyers while I capture the cruiser, because the cruiser is obviously significantly more valuable. What's this guy doing over here? I'm actually slightly scared now because I have a feeling there might be something unexpected. So I'm gonna go ahead and move this group of frigates forward as well. Yeah, the carrier's been fully prepared since then, that's good. How many resources do we have left here? Small chunks. Now we can see everything properly here. Yeah, I would like to take that ship, actually. But let's wait a few seconds for our frigates to arrive. City. Whenever you get remotely close to those things, I don't think I actually need them anymore, so I'm just gonna go ahead and park them over there. Alright. Here we go. Really quick. Okay, they got one corvette, but I'll be able to get that cruiser, no problem. And that's the cruiser secured. So what are our losses? I lost... Let's see. I think both support frigates. And I believe also... I lost 2 assault destroyers and both assault frigates, which is... yeah, wonderful. No, not assault frigates, just regular destroyers. Let's build some new ones then, shall we? And of course it's actually the Titan one that actually survives somehow. Which is funny, actually. I do apologize, by the way, for the lack of commentary, because I'm actually... This is basically the first time that I do a Let's Play at all, and quite frankly, due to the fact that this game is there's a lot of waiting for your ships to move from A to B, I would say that there isn't a whole lot to do. Oh, wonderful. You stupid fuckers. See, that's what happens when you fly out of the actual field there. Let's see, how are these guys doing, by the way? Okay, this resource field is also almost done. Thankfully, salvage corvettes aren't very expensive, so they're quite easily replaced. The only problem that I have now, however, is that I do not have any repair corvettes. Or, well, wait a second, actually, I could build some repair corvettes instead. Repair corvette, there we go. Get those instead. Because of the amount of ships that I captured, I do not actually not possess the ability to build new support frigates, actually. Oh wait. That's not what I want. I wanted to build them at the mothership. I didn't want to build them at the carrier. Yeah, well, you can stay docked in that case. Basement destroyer, I'll immediately give it the appropriate move order to rendezvous with the others. It's actually kind of funny how in the original Homeworld the ship kind of stayed in this particular form, whereas now in the remastered version the ships undock from each other and then they dock up into this full circle again every time you start a new mission, which is interesting. Still moving with my prize. It's actually just 6 ships, just like with a, I believe a carrier, actually. Actually expected it to be more. Actually, how much health does this thing have? 20,000. No? 200,000. And a single destroyer has less than half of that. It's 85,000. So yeah, that's incomparable. No wonder they got killed so quickly. Because I remember in the original game the difference between the destroyers for the price versus effectiveness was not that great, I believe, actually. Anyway, got ourselves these repair corvettes. I've actually never built them in my playthrough yet, because I usually just go straight for the other ones, but you know, now I'm actually kind of forced to use them because the PopCap limit prevents me from building any other sort of repair ship at this particular point. I do like how these came out now, because I've actually not seen them. Or not in the remastered version anyway. It makes me wonder though if they could actually add like exhaust effects to the other engine ports as well. Size-wise, the cruiser isn't that much bigger, actually. Than a destroyer, that is. Wait, these things actually have weapons? Oh yeah, they do have like this tiny gun mount. I don't think they actually have that in the original, unless I never, just because I never used them. I just noticed like they have like a slight amount of attack power, which is interesting. You can also actually dock and repair a single fighter on these things, which is interesting. And in the original obviously also refuel them, but that's not the case in this particular game anymore, because fuel is a mechanic of the past. To be honest, I don't really mind that, because it's It's kind of, well, not really silly, but at the same time it felt kind of unnecessary. As much as I liked the mechanic. Although it was definitely essential for the gameplay in the missions where you go up against the Kadesh, the ones with all the fires. And sadly, due to as a direct cause of that, that particular mission became a lot less interesting. Okay, these guys are done. And these are as well. We can dock into the carriers and return back to the mothership. So there's no need for them to stick around. Aha, my price has been delivered. And thou goes. And now it's mine. What I needed during the assault, I'm actually not sure. Over here regardless. I do like all the details on the halls, like they actually have visible pipes actually physically on there, which you can see here on the sides going into the hull over there. It's really a lot of nice details. Yeah, with this heavy cruiser I should have no problem taking out that base. I have to look up something here real quick. I do appreciate that you can actually move around freely in the sensors manager right now in the new game, because it makes things a lot easier. I think that's actually something Homeworld 2 already had, but it's nice nonetheless. Now let's see. I think when we are over here we can probably wing it and just assault the base directly. But I do want to know what I can expect at the said base. I'm going to go ahead and move my little probes over here. See what they can find, actually. Meanwhile, I might as well position one of the carriers over here as well to gather those resource chunks that were left by the destroyed destroyers. Okay, that is bizarre. I'm pretty sure there was another resource collector in this one. And the carrier just ate it or something. Yeah, because now it's only selecting 3 ships. Whatever, I don't have time to get annoyed by that. Oh great, now the beeping sound of that is stuck as well. Because the game glitched. If I launch all, does that fix it? Yes, it does. Anyway, let's move on, shall we? Okay, my probes are here. I do want a quick save before I move them out there to see what's up. I have an odd feeling that it might activate some sort of trigger that I may want to avoid, actually. That's the radiation that took care of my first ship.
We must destroy the garrison protecting the station. Enemy units cannot be allowed to escape, or they may alert the Empire to our presence.
Feeling that carrier might try to escape. Does it? Yes.
We are picking up a quantum wave effect. A Titan carrier is loading ships and powering up. It must be destroyed before it can hyperspace.
Go for it. You guys are too far away to make a difference. Actually, no. Let me just reload my save there, because I did that for a good reason. There we go. And wait for all of my ships to be in position to strike, rather than just a few.
Reporting.
Oh, and the voices seem to be working again as well.
Strike group coordinates locked in. Strike group moving into position. Acknowledged. Roger. Group 9 reporting. Reporting. Resource collector awaiting orders. Assembly underway.
I'll just build a new one then, because the other one is still swallowed.
Copy.
Yeah.
Confirmed. Standing by.
So, they don't seem to be having any destroyers in that Neitzer station. I do like how they also remodel, or, well, it's to be expected really, but how they remodeled all the well, map assets, I guess you could call them, because, you know, this station is only makes an appearance like once. Let's see, there's a bunch of defenders, a few ion array frigates, and a bunch of single assault frigates, but that's, yeah, that's peanuts for our strike force.
Resource collector complete.
Acknowledged. Reporting. Resource collector standing by. Ready. Ready. Acknowledged. Roger. Resource collector awaiting orders. Cabin pressure dropping. Engineering reports damage.
Frigate lost.
Ready.
Wait, whoa!
Strike group coordinates locked in. Moving while engaging. Defensive perimeter set.
What are you guys doing?
Group 1 reporting.
Just attacking on their own like that.
Roger.
Anyway, let me get these guys out of here.
Strike group coordinates locked in. Acknowledged. Strike group moving into position.
Yeah, I'm afraid actually that I might end up losing a lot of ships due to the fact that you have to move through a short amount of what's it called? Open space, which can damage your ship, and the space which covers your ships is really, really small, actually.
Roger.
I'm gonna
Reporting.
wait for this heavy cruiser to get
Reporting.
to its location.
En route. Roger.
Always makes me wonder with the tight-end ships, however, when you actually look at them, like, where would the bridge of the ship be at?
Resource collector awaiting orders.
Like, I would have... Maybe over here? With some of the most of the Kushan ships, it's actually pretty obvious, because if you look at them, you know, like, for instance, any frigate has this sort of command area, so I would assume that's the bridge where the captains would be at, of the Pacific, these particular ships.
Copy.
But with the tight-end ships, that's not all that clear. Like, you don't have a clear area where you could say, yeah, that's like where the captain would be at or something.
Standing by.
Destroyer is in position.
Roger. Confirmed.
Can you let me go ahead and quick save one more time and then initiate this particular attack, because I don't want to do all of that over again if I somehow cock up and all my ships die in the
Group 4 copy.
that sort of field. I do actually think that this mission is probably the least fun to play, because it's a lot of waiting and carefully moving your ships. Although I do make up for that, being the second mission is just like, you know, really nice breeze. You can sort of just go through relatively quickly.
Strike group to battle position.
Anyway, here we go. Let's go for our attack here. As soon as the station comes into range, I will attack that with the heavy cruiser.
Awaiting orders.
Seems like a lot of their ships were heavily damaged.
Bearing to target.
There we go. Heavy cruiser goes for that. Pause the game real quick.
Roger.
And then I'm gonna get all these to keep those assault frigates, star destroyers. That should be all destroyers. You go for that one.
Strike group, prepare for assault. Frigate under attack. Strike group, prepare for assault. Supporting friendly units.
Should be no problem though. The amount of frigates that I have amassed is far greater than theirs.
Black frigate taking heavy damage.
Frigate lost.
Alright, let's get it up in here. Subsystem target acquired. Engage capital ship. Stay on top of them. Supporting friendly units. Group 1. Group 4 reporting. Move order confirmed. Moving while engaging.
We are picking up a quantum wave effect. A time must destroy the garrison protecting the station. Enemy units cannot be allowed to escape, or they may alert the Empire to our presence.
Just focus all the fire on the carrier, that should kill it.
Attacking capital ship. Resource collector awaiting instructions. Black frigate taking heavy damage. Strike group attack order confirmed. All personnel code red.
Frigate lost.
Stabilizers offline. Stabilizers offline. Breach in starboard fusion chamber. Stabilizers offline.
Wait a second, I didn't see these fuckers here.
Group 4 copies. Strike group prepare for assault.
Frigate lost.
Confirmed. Attack run initiated.
Frigate lost.
Resource collector under attack. Resource collector standing by. Resource collector under attack. Frigate under attack.
What are you doing? You stay
In.
there.
Damage report.
Frigate lost.
Cabin pressure dropping. Understood. Resource collector taking enemy fire. Resource collector taking enemy fire. Ready. Breach in starboard fusion chamber.
Frigate lost.
Resource collector under attack.
And now engage all these fighters.
Resource collector under attack. Breach in starboard fusion chamber. Resource collector taking enemy fire.
Frigate lost.
Resource collector under attack.
I don't mind losing all these assault frigates since I got 30 of them in the last mission. And there's not bound to be many fighters left.
Frigate lost.
Roger. Moving while engaging. Confirmed. Moving while engaging. Reporting. Combat maneuver confirmed. Confirmed. New formation acknowledged. Strike group coordinates locked in. Combat maneuver confirmed. Enemy neutralized.
Enemy base and fleet
Show
destroyed.
no mercy.
Hyperspace drives online.
Well, I already got all the most important resources
Stand down.
anyway.
We're on hold.
Quick, Doc. Okay, that's a little odd, actually. Okay, here we go. Up to the next mission. See you in the next mission.